is up, guys? Phoenix here, and welcome to the first video I've actually been done in a month. So you guys probably wondering where I've been. Just not been feeling YouTube recently after the whole they've started marking all my videos as non-monetized friendly, which I don't understand how that even happens for Minecraft. And then after that, somebody ended up taking all my popular videos and putting a copyright claim on it, which means any money I would have made off of those videos, they're saying it's their video, like I have something in the video that's theirs, and they claimed it, and they did that to all my videos, and it took more than like 6 to 8 months for YouTube to even like decide that they were in the wrong for that. And it's crazy because they make it harder for people to defend their videos than it makes for people to attack them. And that would discourage most YouTubers from even trying. They're just like, okay, this guy, I'll just let this guy have the video. Like they make it harder to put up a fight than to steal from somebody, which is crazy to me. So I've just been on Twitch recently. If you guys haven't been seeing my Twitch, I stream almost every day there. I'll put the link in the description, but that's enough pre-advertisement. So let's get right into this build. If you guys want to see more pixel art tutorials on the channel, let me know. I've kind of been taking a break from them. I decided that I might be stopping them altogether. But if there's enough support for people wanting them, people just letting me take my time, then fine. But yeah, let's jump right into it. So for All Might, we're going to need about 200 width and 200 height. So what I see a lot of people saying that they hit max height. If you do not have a pixel art world yet, you should already make one. It's a flat world with everything off, and you should only have like about 3 to 4 spaces before bedrock. All right, everything else will be build height, and this is on the Xbox One now, so I have a lot more room on this map. But yeah, about 200 width and about 200 height is what you're gonna need. So to start off, we're gonna just use dirt and a block of coal, and I'm gonna put 4 pieces of dirt going up, then a piece of coal on top, and we're gonna delete the dirt now, and that's where we're gonna start our build. So from those coal, we're gonna put 2 to the right. And if this is your first build, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna be using the word diagonal, up and to the right, down and to the right, down and to the left, up and to the left, all that. I'm gonna say it a lot. So what that means is a lot of pixel art builds will be placed like this. Like you see, the blocks are connected at the diagonal, not directly, and that's how we create shapes in pixel art. So when I say up and to the right, you want to place your placement block to the right of the final block or to the up part of it, and that should be fine. So we can go up and to the right 2 flat, 1, 2. As you can see, either one of these dirt blocks would have helped there. Up and to the right 3 flat, 1, 2, 3. And if you're wondering why I'm doing all these explanations, a lot of you guys have been here for a long time. I decided that maybe on the first video of each tutorial, that might be the first video somebody's been watching of mine. This might be their first pixel art. So I should explain the words I'm using, try to explain how the process goes. So that way, if this is their first video on the channel, they'll feel welcome. They'll feel that making pixel arts is easy. And the people who are experts can just skip ahead like usual or speed up the video. But anyways, now we're going to up and to the right 2 flat, 1, 2. Up and to the right 3 flat, 2 times in a row, 1, 2, 3, placement block, 1, 2, 3, whoops. We're then gonna go up and to the right 2 flat again, 1, 2. Let me just delete all those. Up and to the right 3 flat, 1, 2, 3. Up and to the right 2 flat, 1, 2. Up and to the right 1 single, and then up and to the right 3 flat, 1, 2, 3. Now a lot of it is not in frame yet. I will be moving the cameraman as I proceed building, just because I don't really know how to fit him on screen yet. But this is just the left shoulder. We've reached the neck part, so I'm gonna bring it back down to the earth. So from there, we're gonna go to the final block, the first block in that 3 flat, and we're gonna just extend it 14 down into the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And it should touch the ground on the 14th block. Let me rotate the cameraman a little bit just so it can be more helpful for you guys. And yeah, this is I'm more on point with the cameraman. Sorry about that. Like I said, this is my first time back for a while. I haven't touched Minecraft in over a month. Some of the videos I upload were delayed, so even if you think it was a month ago since I last played, it's been a while. But anyways, on the third block in that 3 flat, we're gonna go down and to the right 3 flat. 1, 2, 3. And before we continue, the middle block right here, we're gonna mark it with some dirt, because when we want to go up for the neck, we're gonna come back to here. So you can put a dirt block or something else to mark it, and just know that we're coming back to it. But we're gonna continue with the down and to the right 3 flat we just placed. We're gonna go underneath it with some dirt again, and go down into the right 2 flat. 1, 2. Down to the right 3 flat again. 1, 2, 3. Down into the right 2 flat again. So it's like a repetitive pattern, kind of. So we have 3, 3, 2, 3, 2. Then on the final block into 2, we're going to do 2 things with it. So this block right here, oops, this block right here. First, we're going to put 4 going above it with the blocks of coal. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then on that same block, we're going to go down into the right from it. 4 flat. So place one block underneath or to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you should have this shape. Now the 4 vertical we put on top, you can mark that too. We'll come back to that later. This is all part of the neck stuff, but I want to just shape out the base of the frame. So from the 4 flat now, we're gonna go to, starting from the left, we're gonna count 3 blocks over. 1, 2, 3. So this one right here. And we're gonna put 5 coal underneath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we're gonna go down and to the right. 4 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that should touch the ground. Now I almost forgot, on the 14 vertical we did that first part that touched the ground. Let's go back to there real quick. We're gonna count up 3 blocks from the ground, so 1, 2, 3. And on that 3rd block, we're gonna put 2 coal to the right. 1, 2. We're then gonna go underneath it, so we can go down to the right 2 flat again. 1, 2. And then just touching the ground, we're gonna go down and to the right 3 flat. 1, 2, 3. So it's perfect so far. Now going back to the second part that's touching the ground that we just completed, we're gonna go all the way back up to the 4 flat, and on the final block in the 4 flat, so we just worked with the 3rd block, we're gonna go to the final block now. We're gonna go down and to the right 3 flat 2 times in a row. So put your placement block underneath, and then go to the right side. 1, 2, 3. That's the first time. We need to do it twice, so placement block again. 1, 2, 3, and then you can clean up your space. Now from there, we're gonna go down into the right 4 vertical, so placement block underneath. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down into the right 3 vertical. 1, 2, 3, and that touched the ground again. Perfect. Now, actually, there's a bridge before we can reach the other side of his neck. So, we're gonna actually have to use this 4 vertical piece we reached right here to go up into his chin a little bit, and then strap all the way to the right side so we can do the other part of his shoulder. So it should be no problem. So from the 4 vertical we left marked, we're gonna go on top of it with our placement block now. And we're gonna go up and to the left 5 vertical 2 times in a row. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Placement block again on the left side, or top would be fine. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now from that 5th block, what we're gonna do is a little bit cheeky right here. We're gonna mark his chin right here. So what we're gonna do is put 1 on top and 1 to the right of the final block. See, this is the final block right there. We put 1 on top, 1 to the right. And from that block on the right, we're actually gonna keep going down into the right from there. So we're actually gonna go down into the right 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces of single coal. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then we're gonna go down into the right 2 flat. So from that 2 flat, we're now gonna go down into the right 2 flat again. 3, actually not 3, sorry, 2 more times. So underneath, we're gonna go 1, 2, placement block, 1, 2. We're then gonna go down into the right 3 flat. 1, 2, 3. Down into the right 21 flat. And this is actually a bigger one, so we're gonna just make sure we count it out slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Whoops. Okay, I'm gonna recount now. See, this is what I hate. Whenever I count too fast, I mess up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 1. 21. 2 groups of 10 plus 1 on the end. Oh, that rhymed. I should be a poet, I swear. That's it. We're not doing Minecraft anymore. We're poem writers. So anyways, now we're going to start going up and to the right. So the diagonal is going to now climb. So we're going to put our placement block on the top, or the right side is just fine. If you're already placing it on the right side, you're still going to be fine. But if you want placing the placement block underneath, you might want to place it on top or to the right now. So from here, we're going to go up and to the right 4 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Clean up those placement blocks. Up and to the right 2 flat, 2 times in a row. 1, 2. 1, 2. Up and to the right 1 single. Up and to the right 2 flat. Up and to the right 2 single. 1, 2. Up and to the right 2 flat again. 1, 2. From there, we're gonna reach this basically the equivalent of that neckline on the right side. So we're gonna go up and to the right now. 5 singles. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And from that 5 single, we can branch 2 ways. We can either continue up into the face, which I don't really want to do now, but we'll start it so I can mark it. So we're going to up and to the right 2 vertical. 1, 2, and mark those 2. But to go back down and root it to the ground, we're going to go down and to the right from it 6 vertical. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. From the bottom block in that 6 vertical, we're going to go down and to left 4 vertical, 2 times in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And as you can see, it's kind of evening out. We're just missing a lot of detail on the right side, but this is kind of evening out to what it's supposed to look like. So from the bottom block in that 4 vertical, we're going to add an extra block to the bottom. So technically it's 5 now, but from that extra block, we're going to put 2 to the right. So that's why I didn't group it together, because technically this is part of this little 3 flat. Makes it easier to group things like that. Now, from this 3 flat, the first block and the third block are going to get 2 things done to them. So the middle block is ignored, but the first block we're going to work with because it's easier to finish. So we're going to go down and to the left, so placing block underneath, 2 flat, 1, 2. And from the right block in the 2 flat, we're going to put 2 underneath it, 1, 2. We're then going to go down and to left, 2 vertical, 1, 2. Down and to left, 3 vertical, 1, 2, 3. And then down to left 2 vertical again. 1, 2. And as you can see, sometimes I don't mention where the placement block goes because I kind of just assume that when I say down to the left, you'll put it underneath. So I expect some people just to know what they're doing. Alright, so let's go back up now that this is touching the ground. You see this left piece now on the left block. We're going to go down and to the left from it. And this is actually looking kind of messy. Oh, wait, no, I'm in a different spot. I'm in a different spot than where I thought. False alarm. We're going to go down and to the left from here. 4 flat now, so put your placement block underneath or to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down and to the left, 2 flat. 1, 2. Down to left, 2 vertical, 2 times in a row, so placement block underneath. 1, 2. That's 1. 1, 2. That's 2. And to finish up this by touching the ground, we're just going to go down to the left, 3 vertical. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Now another thing I said is I plan to not release these tutorials anymore until I finish the entire recording. So I'm tired of giving you guys like 2 months of tutorials. I just want them to be smooth and easy for you guys to follow, maybe just 1 week long. So I'm not uploading any of these until I complete the entire tutorial. So that means if I never complete it, then it's never getting uploaded. Anyways, from here, let's go all the way back up to where we mark this 3 flat on the right side now because we're done with the left side. We're going to go up and to the right, 3 flat. 1, 2, 3. And it's important for you guys to mark things when I mark them just so that you guys kind of know where I'm working with. And there's a plane passing above, so if you guys can hear that, I'm sorry. I don't know how other YouTubers manage to avoid it. Maybe they just don't live near planes, but I seem to get it a lot. But anyways, we're going to go up and to the right now. 2 flat, 2 times in a row. So placement block 1, 2, placement block 1, 2. Yeah, and then from there, this is getting a little bit tricky because this is a 4-way different thing now. So we're gonna put 3 to the right of this 2 flat, 1, 2, 3. But in the middle block, because now this is 5 long, we can actually extend it up and we can extend it down to the ground, and we can also continue to the right and bring the shoulder all the way back down. So to kind of signal the 3 different directions, I'm gonna put a marker on top, a marker on bottom, and I'm going to leave the marker in the middle as well, just so that you know this isn't a placement block. This is actually a marker. Now, like I was saying, I want you guys to do the same markers as me, but the placement blocks, I always tell you guys can place them whatever. That's why it's good to know which ones are your placement blocks, so that you just delete them right away. They don't get confused with your markers, and you can just keep building. So we're going to go with the right side now. We're going to go down and to the right, 2 flat, 2 times in a row. So placement block underneath, 1, 2, that's 1. 1, 2, that's 2. Down and to the right, 3 flat, 2 times in a row. So the same deal again. Placement block underneath. 1, 2, 3, that is 1. 1, 2, 3, that is 2. And as you can see from the cameraman, we might need to scoot over to the left now because we're almost done with the shoulder, and there's plenty of space to the right. So anyways, from there we're going to go down and to the right, 2 flat, 2 times again. And actually, just to save you some time, it's going to be the same pattern of 2 sets of 2 flat, 2 sets of 3 flat. So we're going to do 2, 3, 2. So 2 sets of 2 flat, 2 sets of 3 flat, and then 2 sets of 2 flat again. If you're a speed builder, you know what I mean. Otherwise, we're just going to take it slow for the newbies. So placement block underneath. So we can do 2 sets of 2 flat, 1, 2, 1, 2, just like that. Then we're going to do it again, except this time with 3s. Placement block underneath. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let me just zoom out so you can see. And then finally with 2s again, and then we're finished right there. 1, 2. Placement block. 1, 2. So starting from the beginning of this right hand shoulder, as you can see, we had 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 2. And I'm gonna move the cameraman, and oh, if the controller will turn on, please. Let me just refocus him. Oh, the analog stick's broken. All right, that's a little bit better. Just so it's evened out. I'll fix it up later when we get to more of the frame being built. And we should actually have 3 spaces before touching the ground underneath it. So place 3 blocks underneath to see if we touch the ground. Yes, we did. That's perfect. If you want to kind of zone that out, you can actually go down to the right 3 vertical. And you can do that on the left side too by going down into the left 4 vertical. You can kind of zone it like that. I don't think I did that in my time lapse. But, you know, some people want to have the frame completely all blacked out. So we can do that. Yeah. So now we can move on to other parts of the build, which is pretty cool. So going to that 3-way we had on the shoulder right here with the marker, let's do the bottom part of it next. So on the bottom part, we're going to go down 5 pieces of vertical coal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're then going to go down into the left 2 vertical. So put your placement block underneath or to the left. 1, 2. Down into the left 4 singles. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're really close to the ground now, so all we're going to do is go down to the left 2 flat 2 times in a row. 1, 2, 1, 2. Now to go above the marker, we're going to be adding, I think it's 6 going up, but yeah, 6 going up from it. So remove this placement block and put 6 going straight up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this gets into weird territory now because this is actually marking some of his hair starting and also going up into his neck. So I will put the first blocks into where this hair starts and then mark them, but we're not going to do that. We're just going to move up to the neck. So on the second to last block right here, we're going to put 1 coal to the right and mark it. On the last block, so the one all the way at the top, we're going to go up and to the left 6 vertical. So put your placement block on top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. delete the placement block. Up and to left 5 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up and to left 4 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up and to left 2 vertical. 1, 2. And then finally up and to left 1 single. Now you can go back and delete all the placement blocks once you have that pillar complete. And like I was saying, there's going to be spiky hair that goes into each of these little sections right here. But once we do the hair, I'll make them connect on their own, so we won't have to worry about that. I'm just doing the neck shape. So, once you have that 1 single, we're going to make it meet up with the chin. So let's actually put 1 block over to the left of this 1 single. And from that 1 block over, we're going to be doing a couple of things. First, we're going to put, let's put 4 going underneath it. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 4 going above it. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's not all we're going to be adding. It's just that I want to make things connect first. So we're going to ignore the top part for now. The bottom part, we're going to go underneath it with a placement block and go down to left 5 vertical and see if it connects. It should. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And as you can see, it connected with the 2 vertical we had waiting there, so you can delete those 2 vertical now. That marker. Good, good. And that's shaping up the beginning part of his jaw, pretty much. So you can mark the top block there. We're not done. We will be adding to the top of this later, okay? Don't think that this is it. I think we have to add about 10 blocks there, but I'm not doing it yet. I want to get the left side a little bit caught up. All right, so let's move all the way to the left side. And let's bring that part of the jaw up too. We have a marker right here that's kind of been ignored, and I'm gonna get him caught up. All right, we're not leaving him behind. I'm sorry, buddy. All right, so from that marker, we're gonna put 8 vertical pieces of coal on top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And what we can also do is, before continuing with that 8 vertical, go back to where we started right there. You see we put the 8 on top of here. Actually, to the block to the left right here, there's another part for the hair to start, kind of like what we did over there. So we're going to go up and to the left 3 flat from this left corner piece. So 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to mark it and do nothing further with it yet. This is kind of like that 1 single we have marked over there. It's just these hair shapes are different. So this is 3 flat, that one's 1 single. Same kind of spots on the build. But let's go back to the 8 vertical now on the top block. We're going to go up and to the right from it. So that means you can put your placement block on the top or right side. 6 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Up and to the right 5 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up and to the right 2 vertical 2 times in a row. 1, 2. 1, 2. And I'm sorry for any controller clicking you can hear. I usually am a little bit better with this, but like I said, this is my first build back in a while. I think we're doing a little bit decent at least. From there, we're going to up and to the right 3 vertical. 1, 2, 3. And from the bottom block in the 3 vertical, we're going to try and see if it connects to the jaw by going down into the right 8 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then going down into the right 3 vertical. 1, 2, 3. Now from there, all we have to do is go down to 1 single, which I kind of forgot to do earlier when we were messing with all the singles. I forgot to put 1 up here, but that's okay. We can just connect it by going down to 1 single. And yes, the jaw meets up perfectly. So that looks good on both ends, actually. I think this is the first time we got a pixel art where I didn't have to kind of like shimmy the design. But before we end, let me see if I want to cover the chin. Do I want to cover the chin? Why not? It has to get covered eventually. So what we're going to do now is the shading under the chin kind of needs to get the frame for it. So let's drop down here to where we have the 21 flat for the chin. And we're going to go to the left side of it, actually, because that's a little bit easier, and climb up from there. So we have the 3 flat here. We're going to ignore that. Then we have the sets of 2 flat. So we have 2, 2, 2, then the 1 singles. In the sets of 2 flat, we want to find the middle one. So this one right here. You can see there's 1 to the right and one to the left. And we're going to go to the left block in that, so this block right here, and put one piece of coal underneath it. Now from there, we're going to go down and to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4 singles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down and to the right, 2 flat. 1, 2. Down and to the right, 3 singles. 1, 2, 3. Down to the right, 2 flat again. Down to the right, 1 single. Down to the right, 2 flat. Down to the right, 1 single. And then down to the right, 6 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now this gets really close to the ground. That's because the shading on his neck. If you could see the thumbnail, you'll know how it looks. But we're going to rise up now. You should be 1 above the ground. But we're going to rise up now, so we're going to go up and to the right. So we put your placement block on the top part. As we go up and to the right, 1 single. Up and to the right, 2 flat. 1, 2. Up and to the right, 1 single again. Up and to the right, 2 flat. So we have 1, 2, 1, 2 so far. We're then going to go up and to the right, 3 singles. So we're mixing it up. 1, 2, 3. Up and to the right, 2 flat again. 1, 2. And here's where it gets kind of easy. All we're going to do is go up and to the right. About 9 singles, I'd say. All we're going to do is go up and to the right until we touch a diagonal with one of the 2 flats. And I think it's this one. I'm pretty sure it's this 2 flat. We want to touch diagonals with this one, the one that's right before the 2 singles. So let's keep going up and to the right, 1 single. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. So this actually went really decent for the first part. Usually I'm really burned out, but since I haven't done pixel arts in a while, I'm actually pretty energized for this. I think I'm gonna record a bunch of them today, and if I'm lucky, if this is Saturday, September 29th, if I'm feeling good, you guys might see these by Monday, the whole thing. So I've usually burned out, but I think I'm gonna record them. So hopefully you guys did enjoy. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I was thinking of doing Bakugo and Froppy, but I might mixing other animes first. This is Phoenix, and as always, I will see you guys later.